Let's see if Mike Rowe can help us out with this crazy dog culture. So, why would we look at Mike Rowe and ask him for help? Well, check this out. Mike Rowe salutes entrepreneurs with made in USA work ethic. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So, Mike Rowe was recently attacked by a dog, and he kind of just minimized it. Those are his own words. I'm not trying to rip on Mike Rowe. I'm actually thanking Mike Rowe for putting that out there. But check this out. A lot of pet medications and other treats come right from China. Not from USA, from China. In fact, most dog products are made in China. So let's get some more USA made stuff and let's quit buying stuff for dogs. Let's get less dogs and more humans. Humans that can produce and consume USA made products instead of all these dogs. Let's travel back in time just a little bit. Go to season 4, episode 26 of Dirty Jobs. In a thoughtful look back at his most challenging and hazardous apprenticeships, Mike makes a practical case for safety and reaffirms the critical role of individual responsibility in a dangerous world. Well, speaking of a dangerous world, the world's very dangerous for toddlers when it comes to dog bites. And if you notice, the height of the dog bite on Mike, it's about the size, about the tallness of the face of a toddler. And now Mike mentions in his little write-up that the sweatpants he was wearing did little to prevent that dog from injuring him. Well, what do you think the thin and supple skin of a toddler is going to do? Nothing. So, speaking of safety and personal responsibility, let's look at some statistics about dog bites. Little kids get the worst ones. A lot of face bites, a lot of facial reconstructive surgeries happening in our country from dog bites. So, personal responsibility. Mike, you got to help us out. You got to do an episode, Mike. Do like a special episode where Mike works in the emergency room and Mike is on call for every dog bite. And Mike, I want every kid that comes into that emergency room, I want you to sit them down and let them tell their story of how it happened. Because, remember, individual responsibility in a dangerous world. The world is very, very dangerous for toddlers when it comes to dogs. So as a celebrity, this is your perfect opportunity. And I'm not even joking. I think this is actually an amazing idea because a lot of people are forced to stay quiet about these nasty dog bites. And I think this would give you a huge boost in viewership. I think a few people would give you a hard time, but individual responsibility, heck yeah. I'm completely serious about this idea. I think it's a great idea. If you're one of Mike Rowe's followers, what do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments. Now check this out.
The show was, while we were doing that, 6 men died in the course of filming this thing. And it was true reality. I mean, you can't script the Bering Sea. Right? When they understood what the stakes really were, they were like, you know something? Go ahead and pick one.
Well, if this was a pit bull attack, how would people act? It was the toddler's fault, the dog didn't have the right training, etc., etc. How do you think people would act in this case right here of these deadly ships if people were just like, oh, it's just the way the ocean was raised. Oh, somebody just triggered the boat. Oh, any boat can crash in the waves. Any boat can do it. Why are you racist against those kind of boats? No way would that type of stuff work. None of that stuff would work. The way that people excuse dog bites and excuse dog attacks, that wouldn't work anywhere else. In this little video from Mike Rowe about the death, the 6 men dying on this ship, this is a perfect example of this disparity of how we look at dangerous things in society compared to the dangerous things like dogs. Now, I believe that Mike Rowe is from California. So this can hit home for a lot of stuff that your state is doing, Mike Rowe. This could easily be segued into some kind of really good breakdown. Because a lot of stuff in California, I just have a keyword search open here. There's a lot of stuff going on in California with the expenditures from rescuing dogs off of cliffs, irresponsible dog owners, police dogs attacking people. So this would be right up your alley for the state of California. I did notice that a few of Mike's commenters mentioned stuff about sepsis. Well, here's some more information on that. A dog bite or lick can give you this: limb loss, coma, other terrible things. So that little bite on your leg, that's nothing to make a joke about. And all of these people that were bit by dogs and then they just thought it was like, oh, that's just cool, man. That's just a little puppy bite. That's okay. Like this guy right here with his nose and face all caved in. If they would have known about this, they could have their limbs right now. They could be taking better care of themselves. Maybe they could be USA made entrepreneurs. Huh? So, yeah. Mike, you got to help us out. See you.